Hello, hello, I am Darkness, and welcome back for the third installment of the second episode of Life is Strange. I'm going to finish it up in this one. Hopefully, I didn't use up all my good humor in the last, which I don't know where the sarcasm came from. Yes, I do. It came from within me.
Looks like you're ready to lock and load.
I don't know about this.
Are you afraid of getting in trouble? Oh, boo-hoo, Max is afraid. I know you can handle this, and I'm here to guide you.
But you're gonna
make me proud, sister.
You're gonna guide me into sure death. Holy shit. Who's there?
Hey, it's Thelma and Louise. Or is it Bonnie and Clyde?
Excuse us, Frank.
Oh, sorry, Chloe. Don't let me get in the way of your bonding.
Holy
I heard
shit.
the gunshots and the breaking glass. It's cute that you're playing with guns. Just like me at your age.
We're not anything alike, man.
We both need money. In fact, you need it so bad, you owe me a shitload, don't you, Chloe? Huh?
You'll get your money.
Don't they all say that? You know, even when they're broke and acting tough? What are you hiding there, girlie? Let me see.
Where did you get that bracelet?
A friend, and it's none of your goddamn business. You're my business now.
That's Rachel's bracelet. Why the fuck are you wearing her bracelet?
Calm yourself, all right? It was a gift.
No, it wasn't. You stole that shit. Give it to me right now, asshole.
You better step back before you regret it, girl. I mean it. You want me to cut you, bitch?
Oh shit.
Please. Please step back.
You're kidding. Put that down.
No, I'm not. Can I fire a warning shot? Ah, shit. Let's see what happens when I shoot. Do I scare him off? Please miss. Please miss.
That is hilarious. Oh, man. I'll remember you, kid. I'll remember you almost shot me. And you'll wish I had no memory, because I never forget.
I'm gonna rewind that.
Until Friday to pay me. Don't ever pull crap like this again. It'll be the last time you do. Try bullets next time, brainiacs.
I would like to rewind.
Sorry.
You were awesome. Thanks for standing up for me. Let's blow. My secret lair didn't feel secret today. At least Frank is gone. He won't fuck with us again. He just wants his money.
Jesus, I almost shot this guy. And now he'll be more dangerous to Chloe and me.
Yes, he will. I agree wholeheartedly. Wow, go and fast forward already, please. Maybe there's another choice now.
Are you ready to do this?
We should jet before.
We have plenty of time to do anything we want whenever we want. Make me proud, sister.
Shit. Don't shoot.
Come on, girlie. Shoot me. Ah, Christ. You're more like Abbott and Costello.
I like them, though.
Nice piece. I'll consider this interest on your loan.
Oh shit, I've got to get out the gun if I don't.
You have until Friday to pay me, or I'll track you down with this interest. Have a good play, kids.
Shit. Nope.
You really stood your ground.
I freaked. I don't like guns.
It'll be hard to keep Nathan off my ass. My step-shit will have his other gun sealed in an electrified bunker by now.
Sorry, Chloe. I've never held a gun on a human being before. Not cool.
I know, Max. Really. I'm actually relieved it worked out this way instead.
You are?
And there are more guns out there. Let's blow. My secret lair didn't feel secret today. At least Frank is gone. He won't fuck with us again. He just wants his money.
Shit!
Oh man. Frank took Chloe's gun because of me.
Why are the choices are never easy? All right, fast forward already. Can I tip something over and make it so Frank can't sneak up on us? Can I do something about Frank before he even becomes an issue? Come on! Chloe, I've seen both sides of this.
Are you ready to do this?
We should jet
We
before.
have plenty of time to do anything we want whenever we want. Make me proud, sister.
Why don't you tell her? Like, quickly.
Hey, it's down.
Yep, shoot.
That is hilarious. Oh, man.
Well, shit. There was no good answer for that. What happened to warning her? Why couldn't I just...
Why did Frank have Rachel's bracelet? We need to talk about this later, but I better follow Chloe now.
Wait, where did Chloe go? Oh, train tracks.
Chloe's waiting to go for a walk. We both need a timeout from here.
All right, all right. Oh, shit. We're taking a walk on the wild side.
I still can't believe you pulled a gun on Frank. That was epic.
It felt awful. I'm glad there was no bullets in there.
You can just rewind time in your hand and stick that barrel right up Frank's ass. You have the power!
You're gross. Don't fall.
I'm just glad you were here.
Me too, I think. Chloe, why the hell are you hanging around scary losers like Frank? It's weird.
She's involved
Let's take a break and I'll talk.
Good, talk. You're involved in a lot of shit that you're not supposed to be involved
Feels
in.
like a different world, huh? I wish we could stay forever.
Can we build another pirate fort and keep the world out?
We need a new secret hangout. At least Frank wouldn't find us. Are you okay, Max?
Seriously, Chloe, this is scary. What if Frank tries to track us down?
I'm sorry, but Frank isn't as hardcore as he fronts. All he cares about is his cash, stash, and mangy dog.
Chloe, did you see what just happened? I almost shot him. I know I could rewind, but Chloe, this is not playtime. No more guns.
Max, I know. Crazy shit is the new normal for me. That's why I plan to leave Arcadia Bay without paying Frank off.
Now, tell me exactly what's going on between you and Frank. Does he have a last name?
Frank Bowers. Obviously don't get my pot from you, remember? Anyway, Frank and I kind of hung out.
Kind of?
Hung out? You don't mean you...
No, we didn't have sex. Gross, man. He never even tried. I just made the mistake of borrowing money so Rachel and I could bail out of here.
That's it?
No. I want to know how Frank got Rachel's bracelet. What do you think?
I think we have to be careful and keep an eye on this guy.
You
Without
don't...
him eyeballing us, okay?
Yeah, don't rush into this
weird
shit.
Talking to you about this insane crap. We haven't hung out this much since we were tweens, and it's like no time has passed. I wish Rachel was here to meet you.
Do you think that Rachel and I would have been friends?
I wanted to know this.
You're not that different. She has a great eye for images and for art. Plus, she's a smartass like you. We would all be hella best friends forever.
I know she must be as cool as you are. I have no doubt we'll meet soon.
When we die.
Railroad tracks always make me feel better. I have no idea why.
Because the train you can feel coming.
Kerouac knew. It's the romance of travel and movement. The sound of the train whistle at night.
Look at the beat poet here.
How about you get...
I'd rather be a good photographer.
Please get off the railroad tracks.
are. You just have to stop being afraid.
Please get off the railroad tracks. This makes me nervous. Especially with the art I saw. Oh shit. Whoa. All they need is an airplane to fly right through it, and this would be Donnie Darko. Seriously.
Help! I'm stuck! Hold on, Chloe.
Well, ditch the shoe.
What's that noise? The train. Oh, shit.
I
don't want to die here!
Shit.
Max, you can't just yank Chloe out like a superhero. Move!
The switch. Is that a switch? Is
No,
that?
I don't want to go there.
Shit.
Hurry!
Is that a switch? Yes.
Get me out of here! I can't even move it an inch. Awesome, it's not locked.
Okay, okay.
I better find a tool to cut those wires.
Shit. Damn it.
The train's coming! Max, please!
I'm finding something. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Just hold your tits. Okay.
Shit, I can't budge it at all.
Okay. So what are my other options? I need wire cutters, bolt cutters, something.
Max, please!
Crowbar. I get the crowbar.
Definitely use this bad boy.
Hold on.
Get me out of here!
Can I still rewind time with the crowbar in hand? Yes, I can. See, I can not have photos taken, but I have the crowbar, whatever. Crowbar.
Score.
I need... I know. You screaming is not helping anything. There it is.
Now I can pull a total MacGyver.
What's this last drawer got? Did I miss any details? No.
Okay, what can I slice with this? In and out, no problem. The train's coming! Max, please!
Her? I'm doing a lot here, okay? I've got a lot on my mind.
Get me out of here! I don't want to use this axe. Max, please! Good Lord, Max, she's not a zombie. Find another way. Max, get me out!
Shut up. I'm working on it. Crowbar?
I can't even move it with this crowbar? For real?
Alright, cut the wires.
The train's coming! Max, please!
Axe.
Maybe an axe isn't the best person. But which wire to cut?
The red one.
Now that's the right cable. Yes! I did it!
Holy shit.
You okay?
You saved me again. Crazy. Now we're totally bonded for life.
Shit. Now she should have died a few times.
That was close.
Damn it.
Aren't you glad I took you away to a nice, quiet, desolate spot?
It was cool to spend time in your lair, but I have to get back to school before my next class.
Since you're the mysterious superhero, I'll be your faithful chauffeur and companion.
My powers might not last, Chloe.
That's okay. We will. Forever.
Son of a bitch. Please say you guys have seen Donnie Darko. If not, stop this playthrough and watch Donnie Darko.
Thanks for the ride, Chloe.
This...
Right on time for my art lesson.
Thanks for coming with me. Sorry to be so boring.
Nothing exciting ever happens to us, right?
This is
Listen,
straight out of
your
Donnie
remote power
Darko.
has to be connected to that snow yesterday. That might explain your tornado vision.
Explain what? Snow equals a ginormous twister that takes out Arcadia Bay? You're high.
Wake up, Max. You saved my life twice now. You altered the course of my destiny, yours, and whoever. Do you know about chaos theory?
Yes, because I watched Donnie Darko!
What do you know about chaos theory, Miss I Hate Math?
5 years ago, asswipe. Some people change. And your situation is the perfect storm for quantum physics.
Why me? I'm just a geek girl in some small town.
A perfect example of strange attractors? Don't they teach you kids anything at Blackwell? We have a tornado, rewind power, and freak snow. Hello, Armageddon. So let's party with your power, Rockstar!
Like you said, Professor Price, a superhero needs a sidekick.
How can it be such a shitty week and yet one of the best of my life?
Because we're back in action again.
Except for she should have died. Donnie Darko has an ending. I know how Donnie Darko ends. They're taking a fuck ton of cues from the movie, including a twister. Oh. Okay. I'll stop yelling at the mic. It's just flustering to know what's coming in a way, what could come.
For Mr. Jefferson's class, so I can do some wandering.
In knowing that, it's like hard to not be like, stop it.
Going to that Vortex Club party?
Like I would miss it. I have the sweetest outfit.
If I was normal, I'd be super excited about going to a major shindig.
I have not heard someone use the word shindig in a long time. That is strangely awesome to hear.
Justin always looks stoned.
Can't talk to either one of them? Okay, cool. And I can't leave. And what pictures do I have left? Bottles in the class and someone looking out a window.
How many students ever actually memorize all this shit? Carrying a gun to class is cool, though.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously, I gotta speak to you.
Sir?
Oh, hello, Max. I hope this isn't about the alleged gun incident.
Alleged?
Alleged? Nathan did have a gun. Have you talked to him yet?
Yes, he's deeply upset about this accusation. I don't blame him.
Oh, fuck you,
Once I have
principal.
all the facts, we'll talk. For the moment, focus on your schoolwork.
I can't focus when I'm scared.
Please don't say that. There's nothing to be scared of at Blackwell Academy. Our head of security is overseeing a new era of campus safety.
I saw Mr. Madsen hassle Kate Marsh yesterday.
Wait. Do you see a pattern here, Max?
Probably not the same one you see.
It's very easy for you to instantly accuse people of doing terrible things. Nathan, Mr. Madsen, who's next? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a meeting.
No, we're gonna have this conversation again. Except for you're not gonna be an asshole.
Sir? Alleged?
He had a gun.
Yes?
I can't focus.
Please don't say.
Mr. Madsen already treats everybody here like they're under surveillance.
Wait. Do you see a pattern?
Probably
Really?
not the...
It's very easy for...
Oh, God.
Max, I have a meeting. Excuse me.
If you have a meeting, why aren't you moving? Damn it.
Sir?
Okay.
Oh,
No. Never mind.
glad to see you weren't about to accuse another student of something or other. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You are a dick. I'm gonna leave it at that one. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that one. Because he is an asshole.
Good thing I left my AK at home.
Look.
I should feel lucky to be here.
You should, but then there's Major Dick.
Excuse me, Mr. Madsen?
Do you mind if we talk about what happened yesterday with Chloe?
You hit Chloe.
I'm sure she told you why. Did she mention she probably stole one of my guns?
You're a combat veteran. She's no threat to you.
If I didn't care about her, I wouldn't care at all. When I was her age, I was out raising a lot more hell. She's better than that. All you kids are. So is Kate Marsh.
Why is he hassling Kate?
You stepped between us at a pretty bad time. She's another matter entirely.
Kate hasn't done anything wrong.
Max, this isn't just about Kate Marsh. My concern is for the safety of all Blackwell students, including you.
I don't like you.
That'll take more than surveillance cameras.
It will take more than Ms. Grant and her petition to find missing students.
Isn't that your responsibility as head of security? Unless you know something about Rachel Amber that nobody else does.
I don't want to fight with you anymore. I don't want to fight with anyone anymore. That's all, Max.
All right, back in time. There we go. And let's do this again.
Do you mind if we...
You hit Chloe.
You hit...
I'm sure...
You're a
If I didn't...
You treat Kate bad.
But you treat Kate pretty bad.
You stepped between us at a pretty bad time. She's another matter entirely.
Kate hasn't done anything wrong.
Max, this isn't just about Kate Marsh. My concern is for the safety of all Blackwell.
That'll take more than...
It will take more than Ms. Grant.
Isn't that your...
I don't want to fight...
Damn it! This is gonna happen a lot when I'm unsure.
Excuse me, Mr...
Do you mind if we talk...
I don't think so. And you hit Chloe.
I'm sure she told you why.
You're a combat vet.
If I didn't care about her,
All right.
What about...
You stepped between...
Kate hasn't...
Max,
That'll take more than...
it will take more...
Isn't that
Wait, I need
your
to stand. I need to stand up
I
to
don't
him.
want to...
Wait a sec. I need to stand up for both of them. If this conversation is gonna happen, the only way it's gonna happen is if I'm standing up for both of them to make it feel better.
Do you mind if...
I think I can make it feel better. You hit Chloe,
You hit... You're a...
If I didn't...
and you're mean to her. You treat Kate
But
bad.
you...
Flash.
It will...
Isn't that your...
I don't want to fight...
Okay. Now that I'm through that encounter. Damn it, is there someone staring out a window by chance?
Hey, Courtney. Ciao, Max. No photos, please. I have to come up with a guest list for a Vortex Club soiree.
Really?
Oh, like you care.
I'm not anti-soiree.
You seem anti-fashion, though. A Vortex Club party has a strict dress code.
Man, you guys are
You
all
even
bitches.
have a dress? Sorry, but nice try. Forget it, Max. No soiree for you.
Okay, what the fuck?
Hey,
How could
Courtney.
that?
Ciao, Max.
Really?
How could that have been any better?
I'm sure the Vortex Club has a dress code. As you can see, I would need your advice on what to wear.
Thanks, Max. I didn't think you noticed high fashion.
What?
Tell you what, I'll put you down on the guest list, and before the party, I can give you some tips.
Cool. Thanks, Courtney.
I'll send you the party info later. Back to the list.
Okay. That happened. Wow.
Can't wait to doll you up. Talk soon.
Wow. That changed dramatically. Oh, it's Samuels. Oh, or Samuel. I don't know. I just played Alien Isolation, so I want to say Samuels. Okay, they're just listening to music. Can I go in here? Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this?
Does anybody believe this shit?
Some people do. That's why it's up there. Zachary, Zach boy, Zachy Zach. What's going on, Zach? Oh, trophy. look at the trophy first.
Blackwolf sure takes its swimming seriously. But otters are cute. Go otters.
Go Otters.
Hello, Zach.
Sup, Max? It's weird to not see you without your camera.
I'm always
Stop
taking
using double
pictures with
negatives.
my eyes.
I bet. As long as you don't talk to everybody about all that shit with the sext in Victoria.
It's over.
It's over. Just another Blackwell mini drama.
You mean stupid shit. Man, I just don't get Victoria. What does she want?
Probably for all of us to talk about her. Like now.
Then let's not. You're pretty smart, Max. See you at the game Friday.
All right, I think that went okay. How about with you two people?
Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots.
They do
They
stomp.
do stomp.
Door opened. Why did it open? Okay.
You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
Okay. Seriously, is there, and you're still there, Principal? Oh, these doors are open. That's right, I forgot. Can I get some out of the machines? No. Okay. Well, Warren. I'm no Schrodinger's kitty. I'm in the sci-fi lab. That's awesome. Schrodinger's kitty. The cat. The cat is both alive or dead until you actually observe it. Yay. And then it is either alive or dead, because you have a decaying molecule that you can't exactly time, and it's holding up the hammer, and the hammer's gonna plunge down on a glass bottle full of poison. The poison will kill the cat. Since you can't time the decay rate of the molecule, whatever, there is a chance that both the hammer has dropped and has not dropped at the exact same time. So until someone actually from the outside observes it, the cat is both alive and dead. He wants me to see him. Okay, I'm a dork.
I still have time. I could go see Warren playing mad scientist in the lab.
I saw Victoria and her friends shopping for the party.
That reminds me, I have to score some weed from Nathan.
Wow, you guys talk way too openly. That's the science lab. Science lab, and then there's... Okay, why is mine red and, like, no one else? Okay. Do I look anywhere else in my locker? Alright, anyone else?
Yo, Maxwell Smart. Talk later, cool?
So you can't help me?
I'm trying, but you have to understand my position.
Why? You don't understand mine. Nobody does. Nobody.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down there, heavy feet. Shit. Let me ask him.
Excuse me, Max. Can you come over here?
Sure.
You look worried. Is everything okay?
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Jefferson.
I'm only bothered when you avoid turning in photos. But you know this. So what can I do for you, Max?
Just between you and me, I'm worried about Kate Marsh.
That's no secret. Word on the street is that you and Kate had a little confrontation with our security chief yesterday.
I stepped in between David Madsen barking all up in Kate's face about something. She doesn't deserve that.
Of course not. Mr. Madsen isn't the most gentle soul. Do you have proof he instigated the situation?
My word isn't good enough? The one time I choose not to take a picture.
Son of a
Always
bitch!
Take the shot. My #1 rule of photography. And Max, I promise this matter is being discussed by the faculty. I assume you know about this viral video?
Kate is freaked out by all of this. She can't do homework while she's being tormented on a daily basis.
What if Kate brought this on herself? She means
Don't.
well, but maybe she
No.
does protest too much.
No,
She
no, no,
seems
no,
like she's
no.
holding back the truth. Have you talked to her?
Don't fucking blame the victim. Don't fucking blame the
Yes,
victim.
I talked to her on the phone today. She needs friends and support now. I just don't want Kate Marsh to become the next Rachel Amber.
Rachel Amber? What does she have to do with Kate?
With all her missing persons posters around, it's hard not to think of her.
I miss Rachel too. But think about yourself, Max. Principal Wells told me about what you said happened in the bathroom.
It
did
happened.
happen. Nathan Prescott had a gun in the girls' bathroom yesterday.
This is a serious accusation, Max.
So
Yeah.
you don't believe me? I would never make something like this up.
Wow,
I'd
his
like
hair-
to believe that, Max.
Her hair is clipping
It
through her
just
chin.
seems like there's a lot of drama around you this week.
Listen, should I?
Excuse me, Max. Hello?
Excuse me.
Yes?
I have a plot hold.
Hold on. I have to take this, so just go into class and I'll be there soon.
I'm not going into class. I'm going in to here to take pictures of beakers. Where are the beakers? I want to take the picture of the beakers first. Oh wait, obligatory break. Shit, it is 30 minutes. Okay, hold on. After obligatory break, it seems to be raining. I think it was raining since I got out of the car, but now I'm noticing it. Brooke. Hey, Brooke. Oh, I had to tell her. Oh no, did I break them up?
Howdy, Brooke.
Hi, Max. Making your daily rounds?
How's your drone?
Miss Grant busted me flying it over the parking lot. She's all jacked up about surveillance bullshit. Like I was spying on Warren's new car.
You already planted a GPS on him?
I
Wow.
borrowed the one he has on you.
I hate to hit and run, but
Don't let me get in your
This
way.
can't be that
so
hard.
long.
The thing I usually sit on is actually hurting my butt right now. Sorry if it looked like I just pulled something out of my ass. I did not. That was not how things occurred. Wait. Do I take a photo of Brooke from here? No. Who gets near the window? To the window! To the wall! Okay, glass beakers and someone looking out a window. I'm gonna start assuming the window is gonna be somewhere
I
else.
bet if I touch the glass, all these creepy sea critters will pop up.
Touch. Don't tell me to touch something and then not touch it. Yeah.
Or nothing will happen at all.
Well, now my fingerprints are on there. I want to touch it again. Oh, I can skip it. Crap. Hey, Einstein.
Da Vinci was a boss.
Science is art and art is science. That is true. Da Vinci was not only a great inventor, but all the principles of how pretty much you compose composition, a lot of them came from him. And his creativity is just But it's easy to look back and see that. And you know what's weird about history? It's always that is the victors always write history, and history is written by the powerful. So you have to, even if you have the greatest mind in the world, you have to pretty much be in trouble or be so good you can't be lived without to make history. And that always stinks for the other
Miss
Da
Grant.
Vinci's out there that
Funny,
never got
I was
discovered.
just thinking about you, Max. It's too bad you didn't sign the petition. Every signature counts, and yours might be the one that decided.
Photos.
I'm just thinking about all the autumn photos I want to take.
Oh, this is my favorite time of year. I do love the season change. This whole campus is a visual delight. I know Mr. Jefferson loves to shoot around here.
You know Jefferson?
You must know Mr. Jefferson pretty well by now.
I certainly know him as a talented artist and terrific teacher. I've been here a little longer, but he's made a bigger mark. I have to say, it's not quite autumn enough yet.
Why not?
What about that snow yesterday? What's your scientific explanation?
Our climate is moving beyond explanation. Of course, some of the tribes here might see it different.
I see it different.
How's your campaign going?
It's missing somebody who should care. But no finger pointing here, Max. More
Wow.
people would rather send a text than sign a petition.
How about you make
That's
a petition
how they keep us all
online?
distracted. Nobody will notice cameras on every square foot.
Some of us want to use our cameras for good.
But people like David Madsen want to use them to spy.
Jeez, I'm not like him, Miss Grant.
I know, Max. But the trick is to make sure Blackwell Academy does not end up like him.
I'm
I'll
sorry, Miss Grant, but I have to get
I'll
going.
sign the damn
Go
thing.
on, Max. We'll talk again. Real soon.
Go on, Max. With the bad
Go
self.
on, Max. We'll talk again.
Real soon. Mm-hmm. Give me that sass. Can I take a picture of something?
I wish I could bring a mini Warren with me to my science exams.
Okay. Well, you can just take the exam over and over again until you get it right. Just see the questions and then go back out of the room and think about the answers. And see the questions and go back out of the room and look at the answers. Okay, where are the beakers I can fiddle with? Chemistry stuff. Yes. Photo. Which angle? Which angle? Chemistry stuff. Look. Chemistry stuff. Chemistry stuff. Look.
Bring me the brain, Igor.
Chemistry stuff. Look. Look. Chemistry stuff. Look. Oh my god. How do I take this damn photo? Bottle. Nah, okay. I think I need that in the background. Shit. Does he have to get up for this to happen? I think he does. I think I need to be where he is to make this happen. Yep. I do. I do. And I see nowhere else where I could be, possibly. Okay, yeah, there's nowhere else I could be. So let's talk to Warren. Yeah, I hit the talk button.
Hey, Warren. Are you okay? You look thoughtful yet confused.
That's me on a daily basis.
Hammer. Perfect timing.
Wow.
I need help with this chemical experiment.
Maxwell Silver
Asking
Hammer.
me for help means you're screwed.
I have to add either a bit of potassium or sodium. It's up to you to decide, Dr. Max.
Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down upon his head. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer made sure that he was dead. Beatles. I think that was written by Ringo, one of the two songs. That and Octopus's Garden, I believe. Maxwell's silver hammer and I believe those are the two written by by Ringo. They didn't let him write much. Okay, sodium is very unstable. Potassium, I'm not as sure of how unstable. Let's try the sodium first because
I have a vision. Go-dium.
Godium? That's the worst pun I've ever heard. Yet Max has spoken. Sodium it is.
This is not going to turn out well, guys, by the way. He's now going
Zip. Nothing. Nada.
Okay. Well. Whatever. Going back.
Hey, Warren.
Maxwell.
Asking me.
Have daddy.
Potassium.
I'm not sure why you're letting me decide your fate, but go-tassium.
Potassium it shall be. If this works, you get a free hug.
Wow, he is insistent upon this. Bam.
Weird science.
Does that make? I know it did nothing. Now can we do something about this now?
Yes, I am a scientist. Fuck. Yes, I am a scientist. Fuck.
Okay, what did that do?
That's a minor fail.
Neither one? Can that be the answer? Did I have to rewind
Hey,
3
Warren.
times?
Maxwell.
You need a third choice.
Have daddy.
Lots of potassium. Okay, yeah, there is.
I actually think you should use a lot of potassium. I mean, a shitload.
See? Look at that smile. You're going to become a scientist yet. Let's do this thing.
No, I just guessed 3 times. Bam.
She blinded me with science.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes! That was a blast! But let's keep it a professional secret. Cool?
Okay.
Yes! That was a blast! But let's keep it a professional secret. Cool?
Damn it. Well, how do I take a picture of the damn chemistry stuff? I'm looking at it!
Bring me the brain, Igor.
From what angle doth I must do this? Damn it! This is gonna drive me up a wall! Alright. It's gotta be in a kind of a triangle formation. With... Oh god. Middle and right, and then something closer up. Triangle. Middle and right with something closer up. Yeah. Middle and right with something closer up. Right here. Right here. It's right here. It's right fucking here.
Bring me the brain, Igor.
It's right here! Let me take the damn picture. Is there another way this conversation could go?
Yes! That was a blast! But let's keep it a professional secret. Cool?
There's no other way this could go. Okay, I'm trying it again. I don't know what the hell is happening here. I know a picture should be coming out of this equipment. Alright. One last time.
Hey, Warren.
Max,
Asking me.
have that.
Okay, it's gonna be lots of potassium again.
I actually think you should use a lot of potassium. I mean, a shitload.
I've been down this road.
See? Look at that smile. She blinded me with science.
Wasn't hard. Please let me take a photo of this. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
Again we meet, Brooke.
This is true, Max.
Warren?
I'm helping Warren with his latest experiment.
Oh, I guess he needed a neophyte assistant so he wouldn't be threatened.
Wow.
You came to his rescue anyway.
Apparently, it's my nature.
Yet Warren ignores the experts right in front of him. Not
She
that
has
he
a
would
thing
ask
for him.
me for help anyway.
Wow.
I need to know if you can help me with the potassium experiment.
No can do, Max. I'm all about robotics, not chemistry. Give me a drone over a beaker.
I hate to hit and run, but...
Don't let me get in your way. So long.
Damn it. What else changed? This is a whole lot of nothing
Hi
happening.
again, Miss Grant.
Right back at you, Max.
Miss Grant, can I ask you a possibly dumb science question?
You know my stock teacher answer. There are no dumb questions. Ask away.
Wait a second.
Would you add potassium or sodium to a chemical mix for this week's experiment?
Neither. Unless you want a face full of powder. I would add chlorine.
I'm sorry,
Oh!
Miss Grant, but I have to get going.
Yay!
Go on, Max. We'll talk again. Real soon.
Yes! There is another way for this to go. Holy shit. How do they... Why don't they look up and go, the fuck you standing right there for? Weren't you somewhere else just a second ago?
Hey, Warren.
Alright, finally.
Asking...
Have that.
Chlorine.
Wrong, Warren. You need to add chlorine. Not potassium or sodium.
Chlorine? I didn't think of that. Can't argue with a confident scientist. Let's try it.
Alright, what happens?
Eureka! She's got it.
No, you got it.
Don't be so modest, Dr. Caulfield.
Oh, you guys really broke the bounds of science.
Yes, photo! Photo! Which photo was that? Oh! It wasn't Beakers in that formation, it was fucking Warren the whole time. Son of a
That was
bitch!
fun helping Warren. He's pretty cute when he's in full-on geek mode.
But you're breaking up a relationship
Check
with Brooke.
out the big brain on Max. You might be the next Heisenberg of Blackwell.
Wow, okay. That's one reference we could go for, or not.
Again we meet.
This is true.
I'm helping Warren with...
Oh, I get.
Apparently...
Yet, Warren?
I hate to hit and run.
Don't let me.
Alright, I can go to class now. I feel confident. I've finally done everything. Hi, skeleton. I have to look
Wonder
at
why
you.
they don't use real skeletons.
Good question.
Yes.
He's talking very quietly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I want to listen in to you.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I do have a class I have to teach. I have to go. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll do that.
Okay, I'm listening. Is this awkward for anyone?
Oh, I know. That makes sense.
There's a guy going insert. Oh, there's the last picture.
Make me beautiful, Hayden.
I am going to take that picture before it moves.
Dana, you are
Photo.
in control. Turn left, then right. Show me the love.
How do I look?
I only missed one.
You look like a husband.
Damn it. That potato, that donut will forever haunt me.
Not now, Max. I'm contemplating shit.
Wow, okay. Let's be dark and deep immediately. Did he leave? Oh, wait. Oh, ooh.
Whoa,
That-
Mr.
that-
Jefferson is not messing around with that monster.
That is a medium
he probably
format.
paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If that's a Hasselblad that, or like a one of the new Leaf ones, or like Red or whatever, there's a lot of brands out here now trying to make my whatever starts with an M. That's a true medium format. And the white lens in the top middle, that would be a Canon 70 to 200. I'm gonna assume IS, probably not 2, and that's the 2.0 extender on the right. That's on the right, and that's 1.3 or 1.5, whatever. I know what my lens is. I know what they're mixing up in there. I do have something I'm good at.
Arcadia Bay looks way more majestic here.
I'm good at something. Love me.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
Okay. Now I'm gonna talk to everyone else. Nope, I'm just gonna
Stella
stare
is
at you.
smart to stay out of all the drama.
Yep, I'm gonna stare.
I guess I'm out of time to turn in a photo for the contest. Irony.
Everyday hero? Oh, could I have done that if I had worked faster? No, Warren could do that.
I'm kind of doing something now, Max.
What the fuck is happening? She's back in slutty clothing again, and everyone's taking a picture.
What's up, Daniel?
Waiting to draw Dana after Hayden gets his paparazzi on.
Let's look and see what he's
That's
got.
a great sketch of Dana. Daniel is the real deal.
Dana, nosing. Nosing? No. I got. That is some cursive that wasn't meant to be read by anyone. Alright. Dana, I'm gonna just. See. Why you got your bra showing again? Can you not pull up the shirt the whole way?
No time to talk, Max. Posing in progress.
I am photobombing all of your shots. There I am, and there I am. I'm right here, Taylor. You can't miss me. Yeah. Ha!
Do you think Max will be pissed we're sitting at her desk?
I don't fucking
I'm
care.
sure she'll
No
report
time
us
to
the
talk, Max.
principal.
Art in progress.
Like I give a flying fuck.
Or she'll run to Mr. Jefferson like he gives a shit.
Oh,
Like anybody
shit.
does. Max is such a little...
Shh, I think she can hear us.
Do I beat the shit out of him, or could I just land a blow and see if they hit me back and then rewind time and dodge the blow and land a blow?
Better be quiet, Victoria. We have a master snitch and liar here.
Did you think we were best friends forever or something?
Not at all, Victoria.
Max is such an attention whore.
You would know. Can I sit down now?
Oh, please do. Take a selfie of this moment.
Yeah, Max, so I won't forget you.
Assholes.
Wow, seriously. I'm gonna talk to him again. Yeah, stare at me. What are you gonna do?
That was amazing when Mr.
Okay.
Jefferson took a class picture the first
Seeing him
week.
work was awesome, blah, blah,
Even
blah.
though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to...
Not now, Max. I'm contemplating shit.
Alright, we'll go to class, finally. I've taken up enough of you guys' time. I will sit down. Can I choose from the photos I've taken?
Okay, why is David taking photos of Kate? Now this is so wrong and weird.
Okay, okay, that was wrong. Can I get up? Whoa, hey there.
What up, Max?
Hey, Warren.
I saw Kate earlier and her eyes were puffy from crying.
I just saw her.
Kate has a lot on her plate.
I didn't know what to say and she didn't tell me anything.
Okay.
I need to go after her.
But if you're not in this class, beat it. Everybody else, please sit down.
Maybe I'll see
we
you
have a lot
later.
to cover today, and so little time as usual. I see all the usual suspects here. Anybody seen Kate Marsh?
I think everybody has seen Kate Marsh by now. She's not feeling good.
Sounds like you're giggling about a video gone viral. Maybe it involves a student or a friend. I wonder how it would feel to have false images of yourself shot out all over the world for people to judge. No smartphones in class, Max. Put that away.
Shit. Alright, he caught me.
To judge. Usually, people need something to judge, so they never take a good look at themselves. We can thank reality TV for some of that. In the end, we can only blame ourselves for participating.
That's weird.
Speaking of participating...
It's cool that Mr. Jefferson published his own little book of photo tips.
There are a few souls here who have yet to enter a photo in the contest.
I guess Kate will miss class now.
Who I know.
I'm worried about her.
I'm sure you read the syllabus like it was a Harry Potter book, so you must know today we're studying chiaroscuro. That beautiful word about the contrast between light and dark. The shadow play that gives photography such visual power. It's basic yin and yang. Black and white images are effective precisely because of their contrast.
Wait, his back was turned. Should I have checked my phone?
Yo! Some crazy shit is going down in the girls' dorm! Zachary, do not come into my class like that ever again. Listen, everybody remain seated.
No, it's something bad. And David Madsen is an asshole. I think he had something to do with Rachel. I think he has. He's got the videotape of. Oh fuck!
Bitch flipped out.
I didn't think she was that messed up.
Oh no! Please don't tell me she hanged herself.
Kate!
Oh shit!
No! Oh god! She can't die. She can't. Not again. Not now. I have to try something. I won't be able to rewind again and again.
What is it that you try? Did she stop time? She stopped time?
Keep going, Max. You can do it.
She stopped time. Holy shit. I'm blaming you that's running towards the door. Because I think he had something to do with Rachel with all your security bullshit. Or Samuel does, or the other person, the bus driver. I'm suspicious of everyone. But with all the security shit he's been doing, he has a tape of Rachel? Okay, I've done a lot of good things. Does that mean good things for her? Can she actually die in this? Can I not make the right choice? Say Kate, fast, now. Say her name.
Oh. What are you doing here, Max? Stop! Don't come near me.
Not now. It won't work. I don't have any power. Now I have to do this by myself.
Max,
oh shit.
Seriously, don't come near me. I will jump.
Okay, okay. I'm right here. Kate, please.
I can't rewind this?
Max, I know you want to help me. I love that you stepped up to David, but it doesn't matter now. Nothing matters.
You matter.
You matter. And not just to me.
I do want to believe that.
Kate, your life is still yours. And we can get through this together. Let me help. Like I helped by erasing all that crap people wrote on your room slate.
I'm glad to hear you worry about me. That makes me feel better.
Crap. I'm here for you.
I'll always be here for you, Kate. My new motto is friends come first.
I did feel better talking to you on the phone. I always feel like you really listen.
Kate,
yeah, I did.
Please trust me. Come stand by me, okay? I can help you now. I know I can. This morning I erased the web link to the video. It was written on the shower room mirror.
Are you serious? Thank you so much. The fact that you don't care about that video and would come up here to stop me means a lot.
You were drugged. Nathan is involved. You were drugged. You were drugged. Just take the blame off of her.
I care about you because I believe you were drugged. We will find out who did this and make them pay.
You sound so persuasive, Max. If only.
Kate, I believe you. Will you believe me? Please, you don't have to do this.
Max, I'm in a nightmare and I can't wake up. Unless I put myself to sleep. Then everybody at Blackwell can post pics of my body. I'm already on the internet forever. No wonder they call it a web. Nothing can ever get out. Like my video. I wish I could go back in time and erase everything.
Be Strong is the first one to appear up top. Everybody will forget. There are billions of videos. No, about her.
This is our chance to beat the bullies. That's the only way we can win against them.
Can we really, Max? I don't believe in miracles anymore either.
Now I do. You're part of the reason why. If you come down with me, I can tell you more.
You're such a good person, Max. Even if you're full of crap.
But
I'll come with you.
Holy shit.
You're my friend.
Forever. Can we hug on it?
No. Nobody cares about me. Nobody.
Shit. Oh, who was it? Who was it? Who was it? Who was it? Who was it that wrote? Oh, damn. Who? The mom wrote the thing. I didn't read anything about sisters and brothers. It's her father. It's her father. Her father wrote the nice thing. Oh God, please let this be the right thing. I'm restarting this fucker if it's not right. I'm backing out of the damn game and I'm restarting it. Please. I think the mom read the. Oh shit. I had this talk before in real life and I lost it. 12 years ago now. 12 and a half years ago? 12 years ago. Her name was Katie. I had this talk and then she called back and it was some dumb excuse and I was gonna get online as soon as I could. I think my mom heard my phone go off. I paid for my own cell phone. It was a flip phone. It didn't matter that it went off, but I had things to do and it was not a big deal, and it was just that she was in trouble in the backyard after having a fight with her aunt. She went out to have a smoke and then she got in more trouble and everything was weighing down on her, and I talked to her, and then when she called back, my mom heard the phone and it was late, and I used it as an excuse of, I'll just wait for me online, I'll talk to you then, maybe I'll call you back. And I got back into my room, I got my computer on Instant Messenger, AIM, and she was logged on. But she never answered. And next day when I was at school, I don't even remember what teacher pulled us out of class. And told me and Kevin and Monroe and Josh, since we were good friends with her, that in the morning when it was time for school, the aunt had gone in the room to wake her up and she was dead on the floor. And it wasn't a cry for help. It wasn't a... She didn't just do one thing. It wasn't... She did about 5 different things to herself, all being lethal. There was no backing out of it, or resetting it, or turning off the game if it doesn't turn out right. And after it was all over, I went over to help the aunt and uncle go through some of her stuff. They had ripped out all of this carpet and biohazard waste. I just laid on the floor for forever looking up at where she must have been lying down and trying to think of why she'd be like that. And they had shoved some stuff into her closet. And one of them is the thing I still have by my bedside today, where when I worked at Waffle House while in high school too. And so did my dad. He gave her this pin that said I'm a Waffle House kid that was always on the satchel she carried around. They took the satchel, but they left the pin. And I ended up going and buying a satchel right after that, so that was exactly the same. I got it from Old Navy, and it wasn't an exact match, but it was as close as I could ever find. And I looked through her closet, and I looked through everything to try to sort out why. And there's all these different notes written, and these journals and diaries. And then, yeah, there was notes of leading up to it where she was angry with the world, and then the last one, blaming me for not You know, I don't know how long I just rambled for, and I'm not gonna go back and look at it again. and I'm gonna keep it in just because I want to say that this might be a game. It's a game. It's built for entertainment, but it's tackling serious issues. And up until now, I would have criticized Chapter 2 for not tackling the issues it's brought up better than it has. It feels like they tried to do too much, and there was no way in hell that they could get it all in. And even if they expound upon it in chapters 3, 4, and 5, or episodes 3, 4, and 5, I felt like everything was kind of stunted in this episode until right now. And that is a lot to throw at you and to absorb. This, yeah, it's a game and it's meant for entertainment, but this shit's no joke. This isn't... The topic right here isn't a joke. Katie's been gone for 12 years, and I still am not over that. She's been gone for that long, and I still play the what if game, knowing that, you know, my dad always told me I can't save the world, and he's right. And her death wasn't my fault. And I know those things as facts, and then I wake up some mornings and I don't remember the facts first. If she knew the kind of effect she would have on people by leaving like that, maybe she wouldn't have left. I wasn't expecting to have a talk like this on my channel right now. I wasn't expecting for this talk to happen like it is happening. But this is a serious subject, and I'm not going to treat it lighthearted. Because this is a game, and even though her power of reversing time is still taken away, I always have the power of the reset button. There is no reset when that happens. Death is a final thing for those that have to keep living. You can carry on memories, and that's about it. You live with the rest of it. And that pain doesn't necessarily ever go away. It just becomes a part of who you are. And I wish I could say it was different, but it's not. Maybe that's just me, but I'm rambling right now to say, if you are feeling this way, if you know, I never know how much of my personal life to share on here, but I will say, to try to act like I'm on a high horse and say I've never been depressed would be about the most hypocritical thing I've ever said on this channel. And I'm still treating it, to this day. It hit me as a teen, and it was something that, even Kevin knows that I probably wouldn't be around without him. It's not an issue to take lightly. It's not something... I blame myself a lot for Katie because I keep thinking that I look back on my life and I think Kevin is the reason why I stuck around. He caught me in time. And I was younger, and I was going through a lot of different feelings and mixed emotions and different situations in my life. I can try to blame it on a lot of things, and yes, there are some things to be blamed. I had a shitty hand dealt to me in some aspects, and I was going through puberty, and that helps zero things. Don't keep it to yourself. Kevin caught me because I didn't keep it to myself. I had, I guess what you'd call a slip of sanity inside all the madness that was happening in my head, and I hinted at what was about to come, and he stopped it, and he took me to some place that could help. I don't want to get into too many details about that, but I will say I knew Katie had issues, and I tried to talk to her about it, and I wish I had gotten the message through my head earlier that I'm not some superhero that can save the world, because I thought I could do it. I'm made for chaos. I'm made for when shit hits fan, and I know that. There's not too many things I know that I'm made for. And it means I'm also a good dad, because it's just all of the patience that's needed and all of the things that seem to hit the fan, all of it just feels relaxingly normal to me. Like it... But without trying to ramble, I knew how bad it was months before it happened. And I told her she needed to get help. And she made me promise not to tell anyone else, that she was already talking to her aunt, and that she was going to take care of the professional help on her side. And I just had to trust her about it. And if I wanted her to keep talking to me about anything like that, I couldn't open my mouth. I couldn't talk to her aunt or anything like that. She'd take care of it, stay out of it. And when I talk to you, it's just about getting things out of my mouth and getting a release. And the biggest mistake I made was believing her. It's not something that you can just handle on your own sometimes. It's not your fault. That's what it always feels like it comes down to. It's not... Depression isn't always something that's your fault. It's not always something that you did wrong. It's not necessarily even the shitty hand that you might have been dealt. Sometimes it can be a culmination of things, and sometimes it can just be nature. It can be a chemical imbalance that you did nothing to deserve the feelings that you have. Almost all cases of depression, if not all, are extraordinary in the fact that they amplify the feelings that you have. The feelings that you have don't remain in perspective to the world around you. They consume you, and they take up your time and your mind and your energy, that you stay up all night thinking about it, and you many times feel alone because you get so entangled in your own spiral that it's hard to relate it to anyone else, because it's just been you in the spiral for so long that it's a feeling of no one will get you. And these are all lies. Every excuse you've got about why you shouldn't talk to somebody is just another lie. It's not a lie that you mean to tell, but it's a lie. You can talk to somebody. They might not get you 100%. I can't say anyone's gotten me 100%. If someone could get me 100%, I'm pretty sure they would be not being able to talk to me. They would need help from me. It's not... I thought the only person that could ever really get me was my brother. And I still partially think that he's the only one that could keep up with how my mind works. And it's very lonely to have a mind like mine without him around anymore. It never stopping. It causing insomnia to keep me awake. It never ceasing to want to think and learn, but process and fix and fix and fix. It just wants me to fix so many things that aren't possible for me to fix. Nathan's mind was racing all the time too, like that, and it feels like a part of me died when he died. Because I know that that mind of mine is going to be alone. There won't be another Nathan that grew up with me, that was only 16 months, 19 days, 10 hours older than me. That all the things that kind of built up who I was from the nurture side of things built Nathan too. And that our racing minds could compete with each other, and that we were actually friends. And so all of these things we're going through were things that we shared with each other, and realizing that we were very much alike, that are the kind of too smart for your own good and too so I'm not going to either sit here and claim that someone gets me anymore 100%, but that's not the point. It's not the point of getting you or something like that. They care. People care if you're not here. People really care if you're not here. You might have a lot of things going in your head thinking that it would be better for everyone, or just some people, or just yourself as an escape to get away. At the end of the day, I don't want to sit here and blame you as it being selfish, even though it partly is. You're, in some people's life, in somebody's life, you're a gift. You're something that can't be replaced, and you're taking it away from them. And you might say they don't have to live with what you live with. That's true. No one lives with what you live with, but no one has to just get you 100% to be there for you. They don't have to have your mind. My personal struggle with depression is daily, and the struggle I see around me, I see like in colors, that I see people and I can spot them in the middle of a crowd. It's just, I can see the shades of the feelings. It just is something that became so much a part of me that I just, almost like I was trying to look for somebody like mine, I guess. I don't. People care. There are people who care for you. And if you feel like this, get help. Reach out. Tell somebody. And for the love of God, don't put them in a corner where they're not allowed to help you any further than just one simple talk. The biggest mistake I made with Katie was saying okay that day, that I would not say anything else to anyone else, because I thought I was good enough to fix her. No, depression is sometimes so bad that no one person can lift you up out of it. It takes a family and friends and people you didn't even know cared about you until you opened your mouth and said that you might not be here because that's how you were thinking. You say those words out loud, you reach out to someone, you're going to find out really fast that all the petty things that made you even get in that mindset, all the things that trigger it day after day, all the things that bring you down, that even they might be upset with you, mean nothing anymore. So please, if if you know someone going through something like this, if you are someone going through something like this, reach out. And if the first place you reach out doesn't reach back, do it again and again until it reaches back. Just because one person can't see what you're going through doesn't mean the whole world can't. It doesn't mean that their opinion speaks for the rest of us. It just means sometimes that one person wasn't equipped to be able to handle what you threw at them. But they're not the be-all, end-all. There's always help out there. And I'm not going to say it miraculously gets better and that it just... I'm not going to tell you that there's some miracle at the end and promise some false hope. But I'm going to tell you that there is hope. I don't want to promise you a false hope of how great it will be, but I do want to promise you that there is hope. Things change. Change is the only constant. What you're going through is not something you will always go through. How you feel right now isn't the way you'll always feel. And if you want to change that, you can. And it might feel like pushing a boulder up a mountain, but you can do it. You can do it. Talk to anyone. Talk to me. There's even hotlines to talk to, and you might think it's silly to talk to a stranger, but sometimes the one thing you might need is somebody who doesn't have an influence over your life, who doesn't get interacted with you, involved day to day, who isn't bogged down in the same shit as you, and can give you a fresh insight onto what's really happening. And if you've got no one else, then just talk to me at least. I'll try. I don't know how big this channel will ever get. And I can't ever guarantee if it gets huge that I could just drop everything on a dime, but I might not know who you are. But I know what you're worth. And if you feel like that, you're worth a lot more than you think you are. I might not know who you are, but I know what you're worth, and you're priceless. There's not a dollar sign or a value that can be placed on your head that makes up for your absence. There's nothing that fills that hole. So I'm gonna finish playing this little part. I took like an hour break so I would not get like this. And I still did. No matter what you try to tell yourself, and no matter what you are accidentally telling yourself, or what you think the world is trying to tell you, I'm here to tell you that you matter. And that people care. It's really shitty that Katie couldn't have been at her own funeral. How alone she felt, without ever realizing how surrounded she was by people who cared so much and would have dropped everything to help her, including me. She ran down that spiral so far that she couldn't see it. She couldn't see this exact thing we all saw as we were gathered at the graveyard. That she wasn't alone, and all she had to do was reach out. And I think the thing that still gets to me this day is that I feel like I had that piece of information and I kept it to myself, and that what if game never stops. Tell somebody, talk to somebody, reach out, and if you know someone in that situation, help them reach out, and don't take no for an answer. Because this isn't a game that I'm talking about. There's no rewind, there's no going back into the past. I have childhood friends who have passed. Katie's dead. Nathan's dead. They will never be back. Nothing will ever bring them back. It's not something that can be reversed. But if it can be avoided, then do everything you can to avoid it. Especially if it's because of shit like this. Of real life shit that happens. Of slamming people like this and pushing them into a corner of humiliation. And this is an exact case of somebody, of a victim blaming themselves. It's not her fault. It's not Katie's fault in this. I don't care who she was making out with for what time. From what I can already gather in this game, this isn't Katie's fault. She was drugged and lied to by Nathan. She was drugged, had a few sips. Nathan said he would take her somewhere. She apparently made out with a lot of people and possibly did other things. And then the next thing she knows about to tell Max is that she feels dirty. Which to me implies that Nathan might have done more to her. What? I don't know. But her hopelessness is all stemming from the idea that this is her fault and it's not her fault. This is bullshit that this even still happens. That people could do this to other people. And I wish it were limited to a game, but it's not. This is the kind of bullshit that actually happens. It actually happens. It shouldn't happen, and it actually happens. God, and it happens so much among teens that I wish I could somehow just give so many people going through that part of their life a way to transport 10 years and 20 years into the future to see how much of a difference an adult grown mind thinks about the situation. Than like high school and middle school aren't like the end of your life, the be all end all. It's not near anything. And all the shit that could ever be said about you, or all the bullying that could ever be done to you, is painful and hurts. But God, if they're gonna be like that, then fuck them. Why should their opinion matter when they think so little of you and so little of themselves that they would boost themselves up to do that to you? So I'm gonna play this now. I'm gonna leave all of that in because somebody out there probably needs it, and I don't want to re-record that. I really don't want to re-record this, so I'm not going to edit it either, because I don't want to look back at the words I just said. I know I said what I needed to, and I don't want to listen to it again, because I've already got it running through my mind all the time. I don't need to listen to myself tell me the things that are going through my mind. So let's resume. It's her dad. While I was pacing, yeah, her mom is the one that said that they were ashamed. I think there was another relative that might have said something ashamed, but she got the card from her dad that sounded supportive. And I even mentioned that when I saw the card, that the dad sounded good. And I was wondering if it was before everything had happened or after. but I get the feeling his encouragement came after everything was happening to her. So if I'm gonna pick anyone, it's not gonna be the mom. It's not gonna be anyone older than her, other than her dad, because her dad is the only one I remember for sure. I don't remember a brother. I have a nagging feeling that there's something about his sister, so that would be like a Hail Mary second chance. But the fuck if I'm gonna bring up her mom, and I can't remember if there's any other older. Everyone older but her dad I remember, I think. Okay, her brothers don't exist. Let me stop the live feed. Thank you. Her mother was ashamed that she was bringing whatever upon the family. Shame. Brothers I don't think exist. Sisters I think were mentioned, but I can't remember. Father was...
Kate, I saw that card from your father. You can count on him. He clearly loves you without question.
Dad does care.
Yeah.
Even though I hurt him. He's the only one I know who believes in me. I'm sorry. Sorry.
What are you talking about? You saved me from talking in class.
That is the exact right thing to have said.
Now, I know today was difficult for everybody, but I'm so proud of the way Blackwell pulled together to save a young girl's life. Of course, you're quite a hero for getting Kate to come down, Max.
I didn't do much.
She's modest. Like a real hero.
Yeah, real hero.
As principal of Blackwell Academy, I take my duties seriously. I take the well-being of every student more seriously. What happened today should never happen in a hall of wisdom and knowledge. Mr. Madsen, as our head of security here, those roof doors should always be locked. That's just standard operating procedure. They were not, and that is indeed your responsibility. Mr. Jefferson.
Hey, wait a second.
I know you can't be expected to know what your students are going through.
No, Mr. Jefferson deserves...
has assisted you in class, so you should have known something was amiss.
She went to him.
Since you are responsible for the Vortex Club parties, and since Miss Marsh did attend your last party, you'll have to answer some more questions.
Yeah, fuck Nathan.
Miss Caulfield, why exactly were you on the roof with Kate Marsh? Did she tell you her plan? Or anything at all? Please, tell us everything.
Who am I gonna throw under the bus? Okay. Of all of these things, David is out. David bullied her, but I don't know the whole story. I do not know why he did. What I do know is that she, before going up on that roof, went to Mr. Jefferson and went away crying because he didn't say anything. And Nathan dosed her. I can't prove anything about Nathan dosing her, but I feel like I can deal with Nathan later. I don't feel like this is the end of Nathan's story. He's involved with Chloe. He's involved with me now. He's involved with Victoria. He's involved with the Prescott family, which apparently owns the campus pretty much. I don't think I'm finished with Nathan, but I'm almost certain that Jefferson talked to her, saw how bad she was, and walked away to take a phone call afterwards and just dismissed it. I want to hit both the circle and the square. both of them for being assholes. I think David has a chance of having actually her a better interest at heart than I know about. He has a chance of it. I'm gonna choose Jefferson right now. I'm torn about this. He should have. It's his responsibility as a teacher that if she had come up to him with an issue that serious, that moment, doesn't matter if Nathan caused the original incident, his job, in his job description on penalty of law for working for the government, he has to report that shit. He can't just ignore it. So, sorry.
I saw Mr. Jefferson talking to Kate right before our class. Then she ran off crying.
Mark, I do know that Miss Marsh has assisted you on class events.
Kate, Miss Marsh has been very withdrawn lately. I assume this awful video was the cause. I hated seeing the students laugh at her. She told me Max was the only one who believed her, would take her calls and actually listen to her.
She shouldn't have asked to be on video, macking with some dudes.
You ass! She didn't ask for any of this.
No, on the contrary. Max was right to bring this up. Now, I wanted to help, but I guess I was too late.
Well, now this is problematic. The publicity is rising, and perhaps you shouldn't represent Blackwell at the Everyday Heroes contest in San Francisco.
Are you serious?
I am. We don't need any negative press about that event. And we need to involve the Academy in possible disciplinarian measures for you.
I understand. There are bigger things at stake than me. The life of a young girl, for one. Maybe you should investigate other staff members. Max told me she knew things about Mr. Madsen.
Let Max speak for herself. Everything we talked about here will be looked into. All right, Miss Caulfield, please sign here to confirm what you've told us. I'll continue
why did he try to
investigation from there.
My head is killing me, but I think I can use my power again.
He just tried to throw blame onto Madsen. Where the hell was throwing blame onto Nate?
Just sign this and you're done with this episode of Law and Order.
No, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck he just did by throwing blame over to him instead of to Nate. If he realizes that I've talked about, then he should know that the cause of a lot of this, why the fuck would he? I don't like Mr. Jefferson all of a sudden. What the fuck was that about? What the? I'm gonna make the same decision. Sorry guys. I'm not going to. I won't. I'm sorry that I'm going through the same dialogue, but I'm doing it to choose the exact same thing.
Miss Caulfield, why exactly were you on the roof?
Or should I try out Nathan and see what happens? Nathan's no longer a threat to her in particular, but he's still a threat. But someone like Mr. Jefferson, he had legal responsibility. He knew a lot of information. She came to him in confidence. He did nothing and got on his cell phone when he should have immediately reported the incident. And he just threw blame at David immediately. I all of a sudden want to stick up for David. I don't know what his intentions were, but David sure as hell didn't. He might be confrontational, but he didn't turn away. In fact, as creepy as it was, he was following her to see what happened. I don't know what's up with David, but I do know exactly what Mr. Jefferson did not do. So wait, I'm listening to how he throws Madsen under the...
talking to Kate right before our class. Then she ran off crying.
Mark, I do know that Miss Marsh has assisted you on class events.
Kate, Miss Marsh has been very withdrawn lately. I assume this awful video was the cause. I hated seeing the students laugh at her. She told me Max was the only one who believed her, would take her calls and actually listen to her.
She shouldn't have asked to be on video macking with some dudes.
You ass!
All right,
She didn't
fuck
ask
you, dude.
for any of this.
No, on the contrary. Max was right to bring this up. Now, I wanted to help, but I guess I was too late.
Well, now this is problematic. The publicity is rising, and perhaps you shouldn't represent Blackwell at the Everyday Heroes contest in San Francisco.
Are you serious?
I am. We don't need any negative press about that event. And we need to involve the Academy in possible disciplinarian measures for you.
I understand. There are bigger things at stake than me. The life of a young girl, for one.
He doesn't
Maybe you
seem
should investigate other staff members. Max told me she knew things about Mr. Madsen.
Let Max speak for herself. Everything we talked about here will be looked into. All right, Miss Caulfield.
Okay,
please
that's
sign
exactly
here to confirm
what
you've told us. I'll continue this investigation from there.
Okay, I don't care to rewind it again. Something about Madsen does not like Jefferson. And I do not like how Jefferson just threw that over there, especially when Nathan's sitting right fucking there.
The sooner I sign this bullshit paper, the sooner I can get out of here.
I'm just gonna say my brain is spent. I don't know what to think of it, but I don't like what Jefferson's doing here. And there's something else going on with the scowl that Madsen has towards him. I don't know what to make of it, but I do know.
Well, I think we know
there's some
less
bullshit
now than when we started. We'll be assisting the police with further inquiries. I know this has been a stressful day. I wish I had the power to change it all for the better. So thank you for coming in.
I couldn't even believe it was happening. It was literally slow motion as I grabbed her hand. And then I could feel her grabbing mine.
Max, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Ever! You reached out, she reached out, hugs, tears, applause. Like a superhero.
Not quite. Look at me. I'm a mess.
You're glowing. Seriously, a human halo. I'm pretty sure you earned your wings today.
I'm still worried about Kate. She did try to kill herself. All over a video.
Viral is the right word. Like a disease.
So you watched it?
Just 1.5 times.
Warren, I don't mean to sound weird, but there's something ominous going on at Blackwell.
Today proves that.
And I'm working on proof that Kate Marsh is connected to Rachel Amber. Somehow. Along with Nathan and Mr. Madsen.
I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but I wouldn't doubt it. Nathan did scare me yesterday, and Madsen is a straight-up dickhead. So, what do you think is really happening?
Is gonna ask me my real opinion, please?
What the hell is this? The weather confirms this weird day. Feel that chill.
Max, there was no eclipse scheduled today. I would know. I would.
I believe you.
Smooth moves, bro.
I'll believe anything this week.
Alright, I don't care if the desync happens, I'll try to fix it. But this new software I'm using, it fixed on the timeline for me is not how it exports, which is really, really fucking annoying. It didn't happen with my old software, but my old software is not agreeing with this game or with Until Dawn. Actually, it's kind of agreeing with this game, but fuck it. It's not agreeing enough. So that was an ending scene with Victoria in tears. And Nathan expressionless, really. The principal angrily talking with Jefferson. But the thing I thought was most interesting about that was, when David went home, he looked visibly upset about what had happened. I'm not gonna say all of his actions are justified, but I think I was just presented with, like, the trifecta of evil in this game. Or at least what I'm supposed to think is evil. I don't know what they stand for. Because there are even sins that are thought back in every religion to go back and say how wrong pretty much inaction is. And that's the most I could say for Jefferson, which is he had a duty and responsibility to respond, and he definitely needed to own up to his actions. That she went away crying, and that was the last person she reached out to. She reached out to him, walked over to the girls' dormitory, and climbed upstairs. Nathan did some shit to her. Part of me, I don't want to absolve Victoria for, like, you know, writing in whatever that was, lipstick or whatever, on the mirrors and trying to spread that. But I think Victoria pretty much is the quintessential I didn't know this is where it would lead character. I think Nathan's truly dangerous. I think a character like Jefferson could be dangerous simply because inaction will do more damage than anything else. I don't know what to think of Madsen anymore. Yeah, I'm not going to absolve all of the, you know, him slapping Chloe and his anger and his PTSD, which obviously is PTSD getting to him. Especially with the statements of him just kind of murmuring out of the conversation of, I don't want to fight anymore, I just don't want to fight. Like, the conflict to him was still a fight. I think he's considering what he's doing at the campus still as being a fight or a conflict. And you know what? Out of everyone that's there, he might be the one with the camera that's taking pictures of her. But if I think of that little ending bit as being in some kind of order of some sorts, like an ending, like, you know, this, that doesn't work because there wasn't any light in that last part. I was about to say, so that scene was kind of brought together by the eclipse that wasn't supposed to happen. So from that, I can assume all those events kind of happened at the same time. Chloe being near the lighthouse, Max being with Warren on the field, Victoria crying in the dormitory as Nathan watched on with just fuck all emotion, and Kate in the hospital recovering. in that montage that seemed like it was all happening in the same timeline, Madsen was at home upset with Joyce while we saw the videotapes again. I might need to check episode 1 again. If the ending credits are all a summation of that point in time as the end of the day, because it already made sure I knew that Friday was like the end, or whatever the end of the week is. Like, this game is in 5 episodes because there's 5 days. So I'm assuming yesterday also, if I would have looked more closely at it, I would have seen, I can't even remember what the ending credits are now that my mind is so boggled with things, but the whole ending to it was kind of this wrap up, that a montage of the end of the day. And I think this was a montage of the end of getting through the day. If that's correct, if I'm seeing a montage of the end of the day, who the hell has the videos in the scrapbook? It's not Madsen. He's visibly upset with Joyce. Not upset with Joyce, but he's visibly upset at what happened and leaning on Joyce. And everyone kind of seems to be accounted for at that period of time. Who the hell had a scrapbook with Kate's picture in it? So many people blame Nathan. I can see that. I told Kate to go to the police. Of course I did, because after really thinking about it, that was the right thing, I think, to do. I don't know what that really means. These are just statistics, so I don't truly know what they mean out of context. Numbers don't mean anything without their context. So I don't know if telling her to go to the police, like, I know I encouraged her and she mentioned that while I was trying to talk her down. So I think that was a good thing. I answered her call, which is a good thing. I tried to shoot Frank because the alternative was I had to give the gun up. And I would prefer someone that's a potential enemy not having a weapon. I saved Kate's life. But the one that confuses me is I blame Mr. Jefferson. Why is David and Mr. Jefferson in such a minority and it's Nathan? I honestly can't think much more tonight, so I can't give you like my wrap-up thoughts like I want to. I really do, but I did not expect this to be draining emotion out of me. I didn't expect to have to take an hour break. I didn't expect to be giving a spiel on depression and how real it is for the people going through it. I didn't expect to have my heart ripped out again, looking at someone about to take their life and being, 17, 18 years old again, trying to help a friend whom eventually took their life. I didn't expect that to all well up. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I don't have ending thoughts. I know there's something there that I should be thinking of. What I do know is that Nathan being in a high percentage is correct, but why have not more people picked Mr. Jefferson? I'm not the first at this game, so this is probably a pretty good sampling. Let me choose between chapters. Will this remind me? L1 and R1? Okay. I stayed hidden. Reported Nathan. I did the right thing doing that. I can't just hide the truth. I comforted Victoria. I did the right thing being a nice person. Now in hindsight, if I had taken a photo of David harassing Kate, what would the photo have done with Jefferson, who didn't give two shits? He was too busy being on the phone with somebody in a conversation that sounded like he was apologetic. So intervening to help out Kate was the right thing to do. And I chose to stay hidden and I saw her get slapped. But now I'm sitting here questioning who Madsen really is. Who the hell is David Madsen? why did this character that had what felt like overzealous and overblown, maybe that's the wrong word, protective security, whatever, I don't even know how to put them into thought. How the hell does that go from that to the man crying in his wife's arms? Just how... The one that confuses me is, why aren't more people blaming Mr. Jefferson? It's his legal duty to have done something immediately. Immediately. It's not Nathan's legal duty to do it. He is at fault, by far. But when I'm doing the name game of blaming who was responsible at that moment for what could have caused her death, Nathan did shit to her in the past that started this all going downhill. Possibly Victoria helped with it. I don't know, because she seems to be very intent on making sure everyone watches the video. And they seem to be a nice little pal group now, sitting on my desk and saying shit. But Mr. Jefferson completely dismissed it. That is illegal. Like, of course he was going to get disciplinary action. He had knowledge of a student going through something completely awful and had every notion that something could come out of this, walking away, and he took a phone call and just didn't give a shit. And asked me if I had proof, which I didn't because I took the photo, which again is a loophole in whatever. I was able to collect all those tools on the railroad tracks and to save Chloe's life with tools that I shouldn't have if I erase time. But I erase time and I don't get the photo of David harassing Kate, but I get to intervene with helping out. That is a little bit of a screw up with the writing, but still... I just feel like I'm missing something with Mr. Jefferson. That wasn't right for him to put the blame on David immediately. David left the door open, but everything else David has done, maybe he's been up Kate's ass about something, but he didn't drug her, and he wasn't responsible for going to somebody with help, because she did not confide in him. So no matter what he thinks his job is, and no matter how he's dealing with it, whether he's a good or bad at it or whatever, and maybe he should be disciplined for leaving the roof open, even if it wasn't the roof being open, it's not on him. Kate was at the point where she was going to do something. If it wasn't that roof, if it wasn't that place, there's got to be some other place right then and there. She was looking for the opportunity happened at the roof. If the roof is locked, she would have found a window. Like, it's just that simple. When people are that point, unless you have something to stop them, like Max did for her, there's not much you're gonna do. There's not much you can do. So what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with Mr. Jefferson? Why is that ringing every bell in my head? That he was so eager to point out David. And why is David in those cutscenes twice now, when they first got in the room and he looked over at Mr. Jefferson, and when Mr. Jefferson said, we need to look over into David, why is it that there is an outward sneer and then David is the one that looks truly sympathetic about what happens while Jefferson is the one in a heated argument? Does Jefferson not care that his actions could have led to the death? His inaction is just as bad as action, sometimes even worse. What the fuck is up with Mr. Jefferson? I don't know. That bothers me. Do I have fucking red flags to just throw all over the fucking place? Does this count? I use this to sync up it's a mirror, by the way. I use it to sync up my monitor that I'm playing the game on and my monitor that I have my face and my face cam on. And if I just point it towards that monitor, of course not at this developed setting, and with that camera in view pointed towards the monitor, with my face in view also of it, as this mirror is showing, clicking up and down in the screen, I can sync it all together. So if I sync the mirror clicking up and down in like a menu at the exact same time as me doing it on the screen, then this mirror is right here with me. I'm guaranteed to be synced up with this. So easy, it's not even funny. Is this a red flag? Can I throw this shit? What the fuck is making me have a red flag about Mr. Jefferson? I'm gonna wrap it up. I can't I can't think anymore tonight. I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't. What's this friend stats thing? What's this fucking friend stats thing? I guess I don't have any friends that play this game. I'm the only one that know. I just bought it. I haven't been able to tell people that, you know, I have friends. I was in the middle of playing Until Dawn when I downloaded this episode. You'll see in the middle of Until Dawn that all of a sudden there's a pop-up that says, like, you're finished downloading chapter 2. Yay! Yeah. I have no friends, is what it's trying to say. I'm taking this off. Because that's driving me nuts. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna give my brain a rest. I feel kind of sick inside. This game is snowballing. I feel like chapter 2 took on too many big issues, and I feel like it took on more than it should have. It took on Kate's issue at first not enough, and then it was an overwhelming explosion. And then there is something I am fucking missing with this situation of these three people being in this office. I don't think I'm missing Nathan. 72% of you say I'm not missing Nathan. Nathan's a problem. He fucking did some shit. But everyone seems to be in the know that Nathan is no good. I've reported to the principal that he's doing some shit he shouldn't be doing. The teacher should know that, and even security, Madsen should know that Nathan is no good. So Mr. Jefferson, of course, should know that Nathan, like, even the principal acknowledged that Kate, the party Kate was at that kind of started this whole thing, he just acknowledged Nathan was in charge of the Vortex Club and all their parties and shindigs and what the fuck ever. Nathan's in charge. Even the principal saw that Nathan had a part in this, and for some fucking reason, Mr. Jefferson looks over at David immediately and goes, hey, what the fuck about him? Like, what the fuck about Nathan? And then all of a sudden they're showing a cutscene with everyone's ending, and I had assumed immediately it was Madsen about, but if that is all in my head, if I am correct about that, it's all one parallel timeline, that I'm doing a flash sideways instead of flash forward or backward when people are at sunsets, then even if I didn't see a sunset near those videotapes, the videotapes and that scrapbook aren't Madsen's. He was with Joyce. He went home. He was upset. Who the fuck scrapbook and videos are those? I'm doing it again. I'm trying to analyze in my brain. I'm not coming up with anything. I got nothing. I got that Mr. Jefferson, something is up with him. I got that David might not be exactly what I think he is. Because if I can really put together that scrapbook and that tape are not his, then maybe he actually is being all sneaky and doing all these things thinking he's helping out these kids. Which would be tragic if that's what he thought. But that might be what he thought. So fucking hell. I'm sorry for the language too. I really am. It's just that I'm spent completely. Emotionally, physically. It's 4:40 in the morning. I took so much time out of the game and then took so much time playing it. No, I can't put it together. I don't think the videotape and the scrapbook are David's. David was remorseful and crying. That scrapbook and those videos are pointing to somebody else. No one was present with the scrapbook and video, so maybe that gives leeway for, like, David to still own that and to get there, or for Nathan to own that and get there. Or for, I don't know, Mr. Jefferson's on the list of people right now that I don't like. So is that bus driver, for all I fucking care, because he gave me a sideways look. So is Frank, to be honest. Frank could be on that list. I don't know much about Frank other than that there's something about him, and he has a past with Chloe, and there's possibly a past to do before that I don't know about because it's alluded to that there's shit that happened. And he's wearing Rachel's bracelet. How the fuck did he get Rachel's bracelet? So it's alluding that there's a past there. So that could be Frank's trailer, but it was too clean. So it was too clean and meticulous. It was not Frank's trailer. Frank lives in a daggum Winnebago that doesn't get washed and looks like it could never have an organizational system ever. It wasn't Frank. Whoever it is, it's fucked up. Whoever it is, I think I'm finally starting to see the real basis storyline of what's really fucked up in this game that this is getting at. Someone in this game is fucked up. Someone in this game knows exactly what happened to Rachel. They have apparently a videotape of it, and someone was watching Kate and banking on the idea of her either taking her life or being an interesting subject. And if it's the person that knows more about what happened to Rachel, whether she was kidnapped, abducted, kept alive somewhere, being held prisoner, killed, whatever they know about Rachel, then maybe they were attempting to get this did they make Rachel kill herself? But that would have been obvious so their objective couldn't have been to make Kate kill herself. But what the fuck objective do you have? Okay, no, I do have an idea. Am I dealing with an actual psychopath like we're dealing with the Dexter situation? Is this like Dexter where it's like a trophy? Okay, because, alright, I'm going to just completely pull from Dexter. Just watch episode 1. He has his trophies of the blood slides. That's not giving anything away in the series. And he does his research on his computer of making sure the people he's going after is guilty. So if I were to translate that into this game, if Dexter were in this game, I could replace his computer, his laptop that he does all his research on, with a scrapbook, taking pictures and writing notes of people. And I could take the blood slides and replace them for video clips and tapes and whatever those things were on the shelf labeled with different girls on them. So I should have looked more closely at the other girls to see if there are other girls on that list that have been mentioned before. But I didn't. I was still wrapped up in all the other thoughts. I think I'm dealing with a psychopath. I think the underlying thing, other than the storm coming in the premonitions, that is gonna fuck everything up, it looks like, because that's what the fuck. This is the second episode, and both episodes alluded to something happening with Rachel being labeled, and now Kate is involved in whatever Rachel got herself into. Kate almost got herself into, or was led to get herself into it by this outcome. I think there's a true psychopath, and I don't think it's David. I think there's something else going on with David, but I don't think it's David. If you really are what's considered a psychopath. My brother and I read these books very early on, this one book called Without a Conscience. And it's talking about the mindset of a serial killer and somebody that is antisocial, truly antisocial by definition, which means goes against social norms. Not that you don't like society and you don't like going out into public places. Antisocial literally means disregarding and going against social norms. Like, for example, killing other people is a social norm. It's bad. You shouldn't do it. They don't regard it as a rule that applies to them. They're antisocial. They're whatever the social accepted thing is. Whatever, they're very much narcissist because social norms don't mean anything, so they're not constrained. So people that are truly antisocial, people that are truly psychopaths, are the biggest narcissists in the world, because nothing else matters other than fulfilling their own desires. People don't even matter. So, God, if I'm dealing with an actual antisocial, quintessential psychopath, who the fuck is it? I don't think it would be David. I think I have David labeled a bit wrong. He would not have gone home and cried. It looked like he was, at least he would not have gone home and looked to be consoled by Joyce. If it were David and he was keeping records and he had this book, this would be a victory of some sorts. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be a victory of some sorts? Jesus H, I've gone on with this video for long enough. I'm wrapping it up. Stop it, Steven. Shit, fuck, cockball. Stop it. Stop talking. This is what happens. I'm going to leave this in because you get to see what happens with my mind. Maybe I'll cut out some of the dead space while I'm sitting here thinking. This is what happens with my mind when I'm trying to wrap myself around something and I'm tired. This is what happens in my mind, just a tenth of the speed of what it happens in my mind. This shit just goes forever, and that's why I love doing things like playing games like this, where I have to analyze. Because I'm sitting here, and it's like a murder mystery. I used to love the Hardy Boys growing up. Like, you know, there's only so fast you can read, and while you're reading up to that point, my brain is just like going crazy trying to figure out who it really is. It always pissed me off that Nathan had the better talent for that. That he could read something or watch a show. Like up to the week he died, he watched a show with my dad, and he was like, it was like something like Law and Order. And like within the first 5 minutes, he just pointed at the screen and went, "That's Killer." And Rick was like, "How do you know?" I call my dad Rick because I was first introduced to him, but he adopted me. He's illegally my real father, whatever. It's a story for a different time. So I call him Rick. He's my dad. He's more my dad than any other person that could ever be my dad because he chose to be my dad and loves me more than anything else in the world. Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Nathan just pointed something out and said that was Killer. Rick's like, "How do you know?" Nathan's just like, "Well, because." Like, that was... Nathan usually had reasons, but like it was for him, seeing through the mystery was just so easy. It was like, because. And damn if he wasn't right so much of the time. A lot of it has to do with the fact that he was a writer himself, so he kind of knows how those tropes go. If I had to think through Nathan's brain, I would immediately look for the least suspecting person. And so if I was thinking through Nathan's brain, the principal or Mr. Jefferson. Something is fucking wrong with him unless they introduce a different character. But I think they've introduced the characters I need to know with what they're giving away at the end. I think the important characters that have to do with Rachel and that tape and Kate's notebook have already been shown to me. And maybe I'm not seeing them because they're not in a list. Maybe it's somebody else that's in the dorm or one of the guys. But if I just had to pull it out of my ass right now and think through Nathan's brain, he would go for the least assuming person because in a drama TV show, it would make for the most suspenseful and the most searched for person. If the killer is an obvious killer, you don't have a 30-minute show or an hour show. You've got a 10-minute show. You got to fill up airtime. So it can't be like the obvious suspect. And if it's the obvious person, he's a link usually to the more obvious something. So for example, if it's obviously Nathan is a link to the non-obvious person. That's purely out of Nathan's mouth if he were here right now. Purely out of his mouth. That's exactly what he would say if he were here right now. So either if I had to think through that lens, if I had to just go with that, it would be Nathan and the principal are the real, like, it's going on. Nathan would lead to the actual fact that the principal is doing something, or Nathan would lead to the fact that Mr. Jefferson is doing something. He wouldn't lead to David or Frank because they're already threats. It's kind of like a murder mystery. The mystery would be solved too fast. They would know exactly who to go for. I'm going to assume in coming chapters that they're going to go after the most obvious suspects, which would include Frank and David and Nathan, possibly Victoria for doing what she did. I would go after those people. But that's what helps draw out the storyline into being more than 2 episodes. Otherwise, it would be obvious right now what the fuck is happening if whoever it is really is, like, had some kind of quirk. So if it's me, fuck Nathan. I had David wrong, and there's an actual psychopath. I don't know who the psychopath is. If it was my brother would say Nathan is a plot device to find the psychopath who is hiding in plain sight, which means that they are not the real threat. It's not David and it's not Frank. They're not the outward threats. It would be most likely, if they're being highlighted in these after game reports, it'd be the principal. It'd be possibly Victoria. She could still come out to be that person because she has like bipolar mood swings, but probably the principal or Mr. Jefferson. That's all I got. I'm done. Done. You got me to... You guys didn't get me to do anything. I thought through my brother's brain. That is the best brain I could possibly think with right now because it's completely objective and my subjective brain has been shot out the fucking window from this episode because my subjective brain goes hand in hand with my emotions and my emotions have just been walloped all up the fucking place. So, thank you so much for watching. This is a long ass episode, but shit happened in here. So, it had to be because I had to say some shit, and this is real life. This is real life being portrayed in video games. That shit happens. I don't necessarily like how they built up to it, but for fuck's sake, that's not a joke. Like, and I didn't expect an issue so serious to just come in like a wrecking ball, not a joke. Also, of a sudden go from this game of there's a mystery abound and we have powers and we're playing with it and there's some dangerous people to like the fucking wrecking ball of it's reality, boom, bitch. And then it's just like immediately like all the little things they did built no foundation for this completely very serious issue that I saw coming from a mile away. I didn't see it as her coming to take her life. I mean, I kind of saw it could have been an option, but they didn't build to it like I thought they would. I mean, her running out of the hallway and being outside was the most building they did out of an episode that they took more time with me being with Chloe and showing off powers and playing in the junkyard, doing all this other shit not to do with Kate. So, thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm probably going to take that talk eventually when I can and put it into his own video about depression because even if people don't want to watch this playthrough, maybe they should hear that their life matters. And maybe that message should be heard by more people than are just fans of this video game. Because that is a message that is important. And that is a message that I don't know if I can say too many times without just tearing myself up inside. I wasn't a counselor because I could not leave people's problems in the office. That's why I changed my track from thinking I was going to get a master's in counseling to going into industrial organizational psychology with like a bajillion minors. Is because I all of a sudden was just hit with the reality I can't separate the two. That's why this channel now means so much to me, in that fact I can help people and I can separate it somehow. When it is people in mass helping and when it's families helping, I can do something. When it's individuals, I don't just leave you out to dry, and I can't just leave you alone because you're a client. And my professors about my sophomore year, junior year, realized that about me and told me, don't be a counselor. You're not ready for it yet. Grow up in some way, figure shit out. You can't do it. You can't graduate. It'll destroy you. It'll destroy your home life. It'll destroy everything that touches you because you'll become toxic, pretty much. And Nathan took up the reins for me instead. Nathan changed his degree to psychology and took the reins of the one that was going to be the one that could help other people and leave it in the office and not let it completely destroy their lives because he was the one that was stronger than I was when it came to emotions. That's why you guys don't even know the biggest tragedy isn't the fact that he's gone. The biggest tragedy is that you didn't know him. You didn't know what he was going to be capable of, what he did before he even was incapacitated. And in the short time, the impact he had on so many lives and the impact he would have had on even more if he had never been sick a day of his life. I knew him. But, God, knowing that other people won't is the tragedy. So, I'm rambling. Some other people might need to hear the message and they might not want to watch the video game. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you watched to the end. Comment, like, subscribe, and I gotta wash my hands and be out because I'm just spent. This is a serious issue. Take it seriously. It's in a video game. Take it seriously. And go hug somebody you love right now, because for all you know right now, they're going through something like this. Maybe they have the happy exterior, and in the inside, they're just a balled up mess. Just go hug someone. That's everyone's homework for today. Go fucking find someone and hug them. Someone that especially looks like they need a hug, but more even importantly, that happy person you know that might not ever even show on the outside that that's all they needed today. Go find them and hug them. Tell them that they matter to you. I'm signing off. And I hope to see you back here really, really soon. Bye. Alright, what is this?
Oh no.
Hello?
Sam?